Hello everybody, so in today's video I have got another makeup video and I am going to be using an eyeshadow palette. I've done all of my makeup apart from my eyeshadow and my mascara, so these are the two things I'm going to be using today, and basically I'm going to be trying out the Revolution palette here, and this one is the Revolution Reloaded Passion for Colour palette. This was bought to me and given to me for Christmas by my friend Steph. Thank you, Steph. And I was so happy when I got this because I absolutely love trying out different colours, different coloured makeup. I'm the kind of person that likes to experiment with everything. So today I'm going to try and use as many of these as possible. I pretty much used every single shade already. You might be able to tell with some of them. And there's two mattes, so there's two mattes here and then the rest of them are shimmers. That's probably the only issue with the palette, is that there's way more shimmers than mattes, but I'm just going to have to try and include as many as possible. So I'm going to use this whole palette. I'm not going to use any other eyeshadows, and let's see what we are going to create. Probably something that looks terrible, but let's see. So let's zoom you in a little bit closer. Oh, and by the way, this palette retails for £4, so you can purchase it from Superdrug or wherever they sell it for £4, which is so cheap, like ridiculously cheap. I believe this was £4 anyway. The other ones that look exactly the same as this were £4. Chicken. Now we're concerningly close. Let's begin. So I have got this fluffy brush here, which I got from, well, I actually bought it from Superdrug, but I think the brand is called B, and this is an amazing buffer brush, like amazing blending brush. It's so nice and soft. I would really recommend it. And I'm going to take this shade here, which is like this orangey shade. I'm just going to take a little bit of that one. Actually, I've just realised I don't have a mirror. I'm going to have to use the viewfinder, and I'm just going to buff that in to my crease. I think I might actually need a mirror. I think that might be a sensible thing to go and get. Will I go and get it? Who the heck knows? We're going to be, you know, playing with colour today. It's going to be all about that pigmentation, and this is going to act as kind of like the transition shade, and I'm going to take that quite high up as well. Okay, I'm going to try something here. I've got my mirror. I'm not sure what is going to happen here. I'm just going to attempt things. Okay, so I'm going to use my finger because actually my hands are a lot better than using brushes sometimes. And I'm going to take this green here and I'm going to just pop that sort of on the inner part of my eye. Most of this I won't be able to explain. I'll just be able to show. So here we go. That's pigmented. Nice and shimmery. Okay, so I've applied that colour to the inner part of my eyes. By the way, if my eyes look like they're watering, they're not. It's just probably because I poked my eyeball or something. And then I'm going to go in with a slightly darker green, this one here. And again, I'm going to run my finger through that, and I'm just going to pop that on the middle part of my eye. So it's almost like a gradient from the previous green. Okay, and then right in the outer corner, I'm going to take the tiniest little bit of this one here, and I'm just going to pop that right in the outer corner. I'm going to try not to get too much of that on. I'm going to take a little bit more of that original shade, this one here. I'm going to take a little bit more of that and just kind of blend that in again. And on the complete inner portion of the eye, I'm going to take this little brush here and I'm going to pop a bit of this one here. Sorry, this one here. And I'm going to pop that right on the inner part of my eye. Sort of the inner corner, but on the top of my lash line. Super, super pigmented, super, super bright. Makeup for me is about being creative. It's not necessarily about, you know, creating wearable looks. It's about just like an art form. What colours can I blend? What could I do with this? What could I do with that? So that's why I really like this palette. So that's that. I think I might leave it there for the top at the minute. I might just go in with this orangey shade here and kind of deepen up the crease a little bit with this. So the outer corner crease area like that. Just make it a little bit more kind of warm toned. So that's what the top of my eyes look like so far. I'm now going to go on the lower lash line. I'm not going to do too much because I don't want it to be, you know, wow, like crazy sort of thing. But I don't know whether to bring some greens on the lower lash line or go back with the warm tones. What would you do? I think warm tones is safest. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush here, which is from the Naked Heat palette, and I'm literally just going to take this kind of bit here and I'm going to mix these two together and I'm just going to smoke that across the lower lash line. Just like that. I'm not going to apply too much product because I don't want it to be too heavy on the lower lash line. Just like that. It looks a lot lighter in real life than it does on camera, because on camera it does pick it up a lot. And then on the inner corner, in terms of the below inner part, I'm going to take this shade here, which I've been using for my inner corner, and it's this kind of pinky shade here. So I'm just going to pop that slightly on my inner corner to give a little bit of highlight below. So I'm just going to finish it off by using some mascara. This is just one from Primark. It is the False Lash Effect Extreme Length Definition and Volume Mascara. So I'm going to take some of this and I'm just going to pop that on my lashes to complete this makeup look. I personally think this is actually a really good mascara. Look at the difference between mascara and no mascara, like you can really tell. So yeah, I'm just going to do the other side. Okay, I've just finished the mascara. So this is my finished makeup look using this palette. So this is my overall finished eye look using this eyeshadow palette. Overall, I'm fairly happy with what I've done. I will show you what shades I've used. You obviously already know, but just to show you how much of the palette I used. I've used this shade, I've used this shade, this shade, this shade, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So I've kind of played with the greens and the mattes and the highlighter shades. I am going to do another look with this using some of the blues and the purples and the pinky kind of colours and that yellow. Obviously you can't use every single shade in every single look that you do, but this is the one that I have come up with. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and remember to subscribe because I make a lot of videos on this channel and I'm going to be doing some more makeup videos. So yeah, overall I hope you enjoyed the look and I will see you in my next video. Bye!